Everybody needs a coach in life. Coaching businesses and entrepreneurs like you to spike an additional 40% to your bottom line. Michael Burt is a multi-championship coach, best-selling author, trainer, motivator, and all-around super coach. Now, from the Greatness Factory Studios, this is Super Coach.
Hey, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach. That's a cross between a former championship coach who has an entrepreneur mind and spend most of our days coaching people really to do three things: multiply your life, multiply your money, multiply your business. And today, I got a short segment because I'm squeezed, because I'm going over to St. Louis, then I'm going to Chattanooga, then I'm going to Salt Lake City, then I'm going to Houston, Texas. Oh, I forgot Orlando. So I got a short segment for you, but it's a good topic, guys. It's going to be, how do you handle rejection? How do you handle rejection? Because this is such a big thing. I had a huge breakthrough in my life when I was 25 years old, and I was going through a terrible breakup. I thought I'd met the woman of my dreams, right? I bought an engagement ring. She told me she loved me, but she didn't love me enough to marry me. I was devastated. I was depressed. For 6 months, man, I woke up every morning sick because I thought I had caused this. I thought I had created this. What did I do to create this problem in my life? And two things happened during that period that I think was really, really, really valuable for me. Is when you're going through a tough time, you get a lot of sympathy from people. Like everywhere you go, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe she did that. And you're such a good dude." And like that, but that don't help, right? Like it really doesn't help you move to the stage you need to move to, which is kind of anger, right? It just keeps you in a grieving stage. So I remember, like it was yesterday, I was at my mother's house. My stepfather, who had never said a negative word to me in his life, had never said anything direct to me, had never said anything bad. We're out in the front yard and he's digging up something. And I said, "Man, can you believe that girl did that to me? Can you believe she broke up with me? Can you believe I got a broken heart because of her?" And he said, "Let me tell you what I can't believe." He said, "I believe it's about time that you got your head out of your ass." That's what he said. Yeah, I believe. Here's what I can't believe. I can't believe that you are one of the most talented and gifted people I know, but you're letting one person keep you from your future. And I'm shocked by this. I'm like, "What? Like, I've never heard you talk to me like this." Like, I was shocked, but let me tell you something. It was exactly what I needed to hear. And I come to a realization: never allow another person to stand between you and your destiny. Never place your destiny in another person's hands, because it's in danger when you place it in another person's hands. Right? Like, never take your confidence, all of your confidence, and give it to another person, because they may be good with it, they may not be good to it. You can't disempower your own self and allow another person to control you. These are all big revelations I had around 25. This is 18 years ago. Now you say, why is that important? Because since that time, I see failure as a necessary step. I see conflict as necessary for expansion. I see rejection is they don't want what you have today, but they may want what you have tomorrow, and some will, some won't, so what? I see rejection is there is no such thing as rejection. Okay? They may not want what you have to offer, but that doesn't mean other people won't be interested in it. Like I wrote down in my notes today, when you think about selling something to another person, it's really just presenting an idea to a person and making a case for that idea. And if they don't like that idea, you need to present them another idea. That's all it is. Like, I talk to people all day long. "No, I'm not interested in that." "Oh, could you be interested in this?" "Oh, did you know we're doing this? Did you know we help these people do this?" Like, you may not like the initial idea, but you didn't reject me. You rejected the idea. Okay? And no doesn't mean no forever. It just means no today. So what you didn't want a year ago, you may want today, right? So when you think about this concept of rejection, two things happen. One, when you feel rejected, you don't need other people to sympathize with you and tell you that you're great and they're wrong. You need a person to walk into your life and go, "Suck it up, buttercup. You have a lot to offer the world, and I'm not going to sit here for 1 second and allow you to live in the past. The past is finite. The future is infinite, holds unlimited possibility. But you can't grab a hold of that future because you're holding on to the past and you're letting another person control you. So the big lesson is you need a person in your life who will have that hard conversation with you, who will have the wake-up conversation with you. And the second thing is something that a good friend said to me along the way is there is no such thing as rejection. She may not want what you have to offer. They may not want what you have to offer, but somebody does. I'm looking to go where I feel celebrated, not where I'm merely tolerated. Okay? I want to find environments where people are hungry. I'm not trying to beg or convince or hard sell a person. I'm looking for the people who are looking for me. Okay? And once you make up your mind there, you really move to a buyer versus a seller. Now, you may have to do selling in the early days and convince people to give you a chance and open doors, but I've almost come to the belief at 43, guys, that all of the opportunity you're looking for is in and through the connections you've already got. You just haven't tapped into the connections you've got. Okay? You just haven't tapped into the full capacity of the people you're currently connected to. Okay? Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated, right? Go understand there is no such thing as rejection. Some will, some won't, so what? And when you're going through tough times, don't seek sympathy. Seek a person to have a correction conversation with you that says, you're right, I do need to do this. Now, I'm going to close it with this. If there is no such thing as rejection, some will, some won't, so what? You're never going to put your confidence in another person's hands. Confidence is just presenting an idea to another person, and you need multiple ideas. You need multiple products. I made up my mind that we have a product for every person on planet Earth. It may be a 99-cent product, may even be a free product, may be a $100,000 product, may be $1 million product. But at the end of the day, without these products, I can't pivot. If a person wants to learn in a 2-day setting, they need to come to my boot camp. If they want to learn over the course of a year and get something every Monday, they need to be in the coaching program. If they want to go to a cool location, come down to Florida and spend time with us in an intimate setting, then they need to go on a retreat to Florida. If they want to get their team out to the lodge and let me coach them, I need multiple products. So when a person rejects one idea, I've got another idea, and I've got another idea. And we're going to keep going until we find the right idea. I believe 16% of people you call on are going to be interested. That's the law of diffusion. Early adopters and innovators. Today's lesson, guys, it's a short lesson, but it's a big one. How to handle rejection. You ain't got to handle it because there is no such thing as rejection. Some will, some won't. So what? And always go where you're celebrated versus where you're merely tolerated. I'm Coach Michael Burt. You guys have a great day.
This event here that I'm at Coach's Lodge is the Monster Producer Retreat. I signed up for it a few months ago after talking to Eric and learning and following Coach with the idea that I want to become a professional coach and speaker. This retreat has been absolutely indispensable in my self-development. I'll tell you, my book came out 6 months ago, and in 6 months I'm getting on stages. I've been interviewed on the radio. I'm going to be on television. My book is the #1 book for young entrepreneurs. And if you had told me a year and a half ago that that would have happened, I would have laughed in your face. The key, folks, is that when you hire Coach Burt or you come to a retreat like this, is you've got to back it with action. And I guarantee if you back it with action, great things will happen. Being coached by Coach, man, is like a shot of adrenaline every day. I have never met anybody that has more energy radiating off of that forehead. He's got more energy just coming out of him, man, than Ferrari. I mean, he's on fire. He brings his A game. It's inspired me. That's how I've always been. And he's been a great coach, a great mentor, and I know over time he's going to become a great friend.